Hello, I'm John Fitzgerald. Some of you may remember me from RTE1's Rising After Redundancy programme. On the show there were 6 participants, 5 of whom I was able to take from a complete state of shock and turn their life around in only 6 months. How, you may ask yourself, what radical approach to life after redundancy could I possibly be offering these unemployed people, considering not so long ago I too was unemployed, after my partner, my business partner that is, left me alone and I had to run and close the business down before the revenue took everything on me and I'd lose my new car and my hair styling products. So yes folks, I tell you, I too stood on the dole office and waited to get my money. Now moving on with things, I'd managed to convince these people to allow me into their life. And the secret to my success, you may ask yourself. Well, I'll tell you the secret. Lies, lies, and more lies. I filled their little lost heads with complete fairy tales and fantasy that they could do whatever they could dream of. And all they could do was listen hard. What I couldn't understand, and it was a complete shock and surprise when it happened, to actually see them succeeding in my challenge. It was all the Valium in my press and all the cocaine for weeks and weeks to settle my nerves. Some of you may ask, how did I manage such extraordinary feats of persuasive skills? After all, it isn't a quick fix program I was offering them. I was planning an emotional roller coaster of ups and downs if the girls were playing ins and outs too. To start the ball rolling, I asked the main questions I just read in the local paper. What are you passionate about? What can you be the best at? And where can you add value? I also gave them this advice. Number 1, to be very honest. Be honest about your previous experience, as it's likely to catch up to you like a silent fart comes up from below to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Number 2, don't be over familiar with the interviewer. Never ask about his or her blouse or pants. Be professional at all times. Remember, it's not a date. Asking intelligent questions. Show that you're different from the other applicants. Ask them, for instance, the capital of China or how many sides on a square. This one caught me out a few times. And let's not forget number 3, presentation. First impressions are crucial. Like on a date, don't wear tight clothes in case you build up wind. When in doubt, let it out. Wear a suit. It's better to be overdressed than underdressed, although a visible thong is useful if your interviewer is a man and you're a woman. For a man, you can wear a nice tie or some jacket with huge shoulder pads to intimidate. Number 4, preparation H. Preparation H. Preparation is the key to successful interview regardless of what questions you may be asked. Always know where the emergency exits are at all times. And number 5, be enthusiastic. Many candidates don't get offered a role as they just really don't come across at the interview as really wanting the role. So remember, always tell the interviewer you really want the job, and that you would do almost anything, and remember to wink at this point, as this always worked for me in the past. Always be enthusiastic and highlight your interest in the role you're using your hands and perhaps a small dance routine. Number 6, sell your skills. To do well, I suppose, at the interview you need to highlight the relevance of your skills and your experience to the potential employer. He or she doesn't need to know about your drug dealing habit or your 6 kids out in the car with no daddy. So don't rely on your CV. You are at the interview to highlight your strengths and demonstrate your abilities. If possible, bring some music with you to have some karaoke. After all, we all enjoy a good sing-song. Number 7, communication. It's hard to build up a rapport instantly, but it can be done. With the interviewer, open up your top button and softly place your hands on their hands and smile. You could try and relax and let your personality come across just by being focused on time and speaking very softly, again smiling and nodding constantly. Number 8, and I suppose it's the most crucial part of any interview, it's the body language. body language is it's a significant factor in making an impression. So I'd advise you to clap your hands when walking into the room. It will get his or her attention quickly, and you can use this to your advantage. Greet your interviewer with a smile and perhaps a little kiss, and maybe a little firm handshake. Be friendly and flirty and maintain eye contact with all his secretaries. And remember, have good posture. Be friendly, because it is very important. If there's more than one interviewer present, make sure that you ignore the smaller of the two, and when making eye contact, you may wink and smile or lick your lips when answering the questions. I'd like to just leave it there for today. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about me, John Fitzgerald, the career coaching program which I do offer. If you've got a CV and you'd like to send it in, you'd like me to review it, just please use PayPal or Visa direct debit card or whatever you have. It's €400 for the first 5 minutes, and after that it's $9.99.95 per second per day, and we look after you at a low discount price for $9.99.95